Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or xCodeh. How's it going today? On today's video, I have a life story that took place back when I was in middle school, actually. I have so many life stories on my channel. There's only a few from middle school. This is before the crazy days of xCodeh. So anyways, it was me, my mother, and my sister at the mall. We used to live right near a mall, like I'm talking 10 minutes away, and we were always there. It was actually pretty cool. Although it kind of sucked as a kid because, I didn't have any money then, and it's almost like going to GameStop without getting a game. It's just not the same. But I remember I used to walk around while my mom did a bunch of shopping and all that. So we actually just ate at the Friendlies in the mall, and then we were just walking around, and I specifically remember in the middle of this mall, I don't know if there's this kind of thing in the mall that's near your house, but in the middle of this mall, there's this kind of giant play area with I'm not going to call it a playscape because it is not a playscape. It's just like the most minuscule playscape you can imagine, probably made for toddlers. So anyways, I remember specifically walking up towards this area, because it was the middle of the mall, so you had to pass it, pretty much going anywhere. And I remember hearing, screaming. And I don't know what it was, but it sounded like a mom yelling at a kid. So I didn't think anything of it because obviously there was a lot of crazy kids in the mall. That's just apparent. It's just something that's going to happen. And like I said, I didn't think too much of it. But we're about maybe 3/4 of the way past this playscape area. I'm just going to call it that. We're about 3/4 of the way past. And I remember watching this. I remember specifically seeing it. And it grossed me out so much. But I saw this little kid, probably 5 or 6 years old maybe. They were jumping around this playscape slide thing they had. And from what I was looking at, the kid looked like it was already too big for the slide. But I just see this kid jumping around this slide, just jumping all over the place. And then I see him straight jump off almost. It almost looks like he jumps off and kind of falls forward to try to catch himself. And I just see his arm just snap. And I'm like, oh my God, oh. And I looked away and I'm like, Mom, look at this, oh shit. And she kind of freaked out and kind of walked away, grabbed us by the arm and kind of walked away real quick because it was truly disgusting, man. His arm was going in another direction. And man, that kid let out a scream that probably what sets it in stone, this memory in the memory vault of xCodeh, it probably sets it in stone because, man, it was horrific, man, ooh. Breaking a bone is something that is just absolutely the worst feeling ever. I don't know if you guys have ever broken a bone, but I've broken one before. I've actually snapped my own arm. And man, that is a really freaky feeling. I remember the rest of the time I was at the mall, I was almost traumatized. Just the fact that I watched some little kid's arm just snap in half. You don't just simply have a good day after that, man. You just don't have a good day. But while I'm here, I might as well tell you guys about the other story where I watched someone else's arm break, which I have made a story about this on my channel a long time ago. I almost guarantee none of you guys have seen this, but this took place in first grade, and I was actually hanging outside at recess with one of my homies. We used to be those kind of kids to push it to the fucking limit. We were those kind of kids that would try to jump 5 or 6 monkey bars. We were the kind of kids to jump off the tallest slide, to climb the tallest tree. On the real though, we used to have swing jumping competitions. It was fucking awesome every single day. But anyways, it was getting towards the end of this recess period, and we were about to walk away to go back because we knew it was coming. We knew the end was near. And I remember that I jumped and I made it one monkey bar further, man. I upped the fucking bar. And I remember him getting kind of I'm not gonna say jealous, but he wanted to do it too. And then the bell rang to come inside. Ding, 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 ding. They used to have this loud fucking bell. They'd all, bring us inside like cattle. It was actually kind of funny. And so I kind of start walking back, but he's just nah, dude, I want to do it again. And I'm like, nah, dude, let's go inside. But then I was like, wait a minute, I want to see him do it again. I want to see if this kid can beat me at this. So I'm like, dude, do it one more time. Do it one more time. And I feel so bad for trying to convince him to go back and do it. And I did. I convinced the shit out of him to go back and do it again. This kid stands up on the monkey bar platform and jumps, misses the bar completely, lands directly on his elbow. I'm talking right on the elbow. And then he starts crying and screaming and I've known this kid for almost 2 years. It's first grade now. I knew him in kindergarten. And he had never cried, man. Kids always cry when they fall, hurt themselves, don't know what to do. You could have launched this kid off a tire swing and he'd get up and laugh about it. But no, he was crying. And I knew something was hella fucked up at that point. Because then he was like, dude, look at my arm. And right at that kind of like where they take blood on your arm. There was a bone sticking out, man. And I was like, oh my god, dude. I didn't know what to do. I was in first grade. I had no fucking idea what to do, but I remember just walking him inside and like they took him and he had to get surgery and like reconstruct. Oh, it was fucked. But I remember that was one of the first times that I ever felt like really sad because I thought I did that to him. I thought it was my fault. And I always remember that. Obviously it wasn't, it's just things happen. But let me know in the comments down below if you've ever broken a bone. Hopefully you haven't. It's really not a fucking fun experience whatsoever. And if you can avoid it at any point in your life, I really strongly recommend it. That was a lot faster than I usually talk. But I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. Drop a like on the video and I'll ship you a crate of bananas. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.